Hello everyone, welcome back to an episode of Camp Wood Tackle. If you're new here, my name's Liam. I'm 12 years old and this is my go-kart. Today I'm just going to be doing kind of like an overview video. I did one of my first videos on my channel, but I never really did an update because it keeps changing, so yeah. But anyways, I've had this go-kart for more than a year. Wait, let me do the math. 370 days so far. So yeah, and I really like it. It's my first ever go-kart I've ever had. It's kind of like a yard cart. It has front suspension, then just a solid axle in the rear. And I'm pretty sure it was for my birthday. My parents got it off Facebook Marketplace. And it wasn't really doing great when I first got it. It was like really messed up. And something really funny is it had a centrifugal clutch on it with these big old tires. So yeah, we switched that out for a torque converter. Well, I'll get into it in a few minutes. But so yeah, first yard cart or go-kart of any kind. I've been wanting one for a long time. And yeah, I'm just going to start with the front and work my way back. Okay, like I said, it has front suspension. And I got these shocks. I had old shocks. They were a lot softer, but I got these ones from Amazon. I'm trying to do a lot of budget build things, but so you can see it works pretty good. One problem I have always noticed with this is that if you look from here, you can kind of see it. That front thing, the middle thing that connects the swing arms, I think is what they're called, is kind of like crooked to the frame. But yeah, it's not that big of a deal. And to all the welders out there, this is going to make you laugh. Look at this. That's how they decided to connect the steering. Yeah, the steering's always been like really rough, but it's not that bad anymore. Adjusted the steering wheel, but small tires in the front. Yeah, has a roll cage, obviously. Okay, working our way back. Gas and brake pedal, like most go-karts have. I have a 12-volt Duracell battery. Inside of this battery box, it goes to all my electronic things, except my tachometer. And it's like a golf cart battery. 18 amp hour. It's a really nice battery, though. Got that bolted to the bottom. This floor has metal. It's like coated metal with rubber. I think it's aluminum, but yeah. Steering's janky up here. Looks like that pin might be coming out a little bit. Probably gonna want to hammer that back in, but yeah. I'm saying yeah so much. I don't know why. But then come up here. Not Steve yet. Got this for the light. It has a fuse in it and a different switch than the one that originally came with it. But yeah, and the 12-volt light just goes straight to there. And then kill switch on the steering wheel. Steering wheel is down a little bit, but before it was up because this bearing was like messed up. And then my tachometer right here. That's pretty cool. I just got that, one of my recent upgrades. I've had 1 hour on this tachometer. It's working good. I was also an Amazon thing. By the way, my go-kart is Boeing certified because my neighbor who used to work at Boeing helped me with it. So yeah, that's kind of a cool thing to brag about. After I'm done with the seat area, I'll get to the light. Have a seat belt, both sides. Yeah, pretty nice. I like it. Just have it bolted down here. And the seat is really the only thing I absolutely hate about it. I am planning on just making a new one, which I will do eventually, but yeah, it's just kind of gross and all of that. But it is comfy, except for when it gets goat head stuck in here and then you sit down and it hurts. Here's the other side of the seat belt. This side's adjustable. Tachometer wire running back here. And this is for the kill switch. And then this one that goes right here is for the light. And then the one for the starter goes under here. So there's actually quite a bit of wires on this thing. Show you the light now. It works pretty good at night. I'll put a video in right now if I can find it. Okay, hopefully it put it in. Yeah, it just goes down there to up there. And on this light, I just have it grounded up there. And then the battery down here gets grounded where the engine is. So yeah, let's see. Oh, I got this light from a junkyard. It was on like the, from the like bumper, the metal bumper thing of like some kind of off-road car, and there were two of them, and I bought both of them for $5, but only this one worked. The other one was just rusty or something. But yeah, working our way back, wiring goes through that hole and then to the engine. It connects at this spot where it's mounted right there, and then it goes up to the solenoid thing. Then it goes to the starter, and here are my brakes. I have a turnbuckle on there, and you can tighten if you want the brakes tighter. So yeah, I think pretty big wheels in the back, like 22-inch. I'm not exactly sure. I'm running Life in 212, should make 7 horsepower stock. Have a stage 1 air filter and an exhaust on it, and a racing spark plug too, I guess. My torque converter is a Juggernaut. I don't really have enough RPM to use the Juggernaut, which I did buy a 30 series, but it kind of got messed up a little bit, so I just switched to the Juggernaut. Yeah, it has the Juggernaut, and oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cover it up. I did see a thing online where there's a spread spring in here, the one that's on the driven pulley where the chain goes, and there's a few notches there. And apparently if you move it to the other notches, you'll make it so it goes faster, which I was planning on re-gearing it, because I have this big old, sorry, I just keep covering up the thing. I have this big sprocket. I'm pretty sure it's like a 62. I tried counting, but I might have messed up a little bit. So I was planning on doing that, but I think I'm just going to end up trying this thing, and then if that works good, I'll just leave it at that. Because this is a good ratio. And floppy chain. That sucks. I did get a chain tensioner for my birthday. That's one of the things I asked for. I just need to install it. It's going to be difficult to install. But yeah, this exhaust has a screw-on muffler. Cover your ears. So, neighbors are around, leave it screwed on. Neighbors aren't around, have it straight piped. I'll show you what it sounds like later if I'm able to. Speedometer app on my phone just said that it goes 20, which I did used to have a 224 Predator, but I got rid of it because you aren't able to put any performance parts on it. And also this Life-In was a good deal for electric start and all of that. But yeah, I got this Life-In from Go Power Sports. The same thing, I also got my torque converters from Go Power Sports, my old one too. So yeah, I just cover up the air filter so in case it rains, it won't get as wet as it would without. Trying to think of anything I haven't talked about yet, but I think I've pretty much talked about it all. Yeah, there's a headrest. I'm a little bit too short for it. My head barely touches it. Then I also put these like trailer blinkers on the back, kind of as a joke, but also for safety and all that. So yeah, that pretty much sums up how it is. Completely stock internals on the inside of my engine. It's just the external things. Also, both of these were from Amazon. The exhaust rusted really fast. So far, this thing's been okay. Also, pardon my vents. Yeah, these are pretty funny. Didn't really want to buy any oil filter vents, specially made, or fuel filter vents. Or fuel vents, not fuel filter, oil filter. So I just used ones from like old lawn mowers and stuff. So yeah. I'm also going to do, so I'm probably going to make a video when I adjust the torque converter. But I have to finish the video with the suspension. I haven't really gotten some good footage of it going yet. And I'm going to probably do a video on if I re-gear it. I think a short I'm going to make soon is like maintenance, go-kart maintenance. Like, seems like it might be one that people like, where I like check oil, lubricate the chain, which I have some oil or lubrication stuff over there for the chain. and stuff. Snake just scared me. Sorry about my camera. One of my lenses is broken, so he went somewhere over here though. I'm not really scared of snakes, it just kind of spooked me. If you're thinking about subscribing to my channel, I don't just do go-kart stuff. I also do fish tank stuff, and I do a lot of fishing, and also just like to kind of share my projects I'm doing, like my go-kart. My go-kart's definitely one of my main projects. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, I have a pond. I like to share that. I guess that's really it. Oh yeah, I make fishing lures myself. I have my company. Same name as my YouTube channel, Woode Tackle. And I've been selling them for a couple years. So if you're interested in any or all of those, you should definitely subscribe. I'm not begging for subscribers, but at least like, please. My most viewed long form had like 230 views, which was about my go-kart too. So I hope this one does the same. I don't know if this is normal, but the front suspension, sorry about the grass, is kind of flexing forward, like outward a little bit. I don't know if it's that big of a deal, but luckily the suspension was pretty cheap, so I won't need to replace it. Or if I do replace it, it won't be that much. Anyways, I think that's probably enough yapping. I'm gonna get to driving it. I do usually wear a helmet when I'm riding it, but I'm just not gonna wear one this round around. Oh yeah, shoot, I have to show you guys the exhaust first. Audio might be really bad. I'm gonna try to do it with like covering up the speaker and then just without the speaker and all that. So yeah. Okay, this is just my phone speaker, just straight like I was recording before. Choke. Electric start. Okay, it just died for some reason, maybe. I hope it's not out of gas. Go let it choke for a little bit. Looks like I'm a little bit low on gas. That's probably my problem. Seemed like gas. I guess that's the only thing I don't like about go-karts is gas and spending money and all that. But, I mean, I enjoy buying things. I just don't enjoy spending money. So, I don't know if anyone else is like that, but yeah. I got a helmet. I actually got one. I got my gas. I don't know if you can read that. Go-kart, and then that's a picture of a go-kart. And then I got some water, and I have my camera ready. Probably gonna mount it on my head, and then I'm gonna use this music stand to put my phone camera on. But let's fill it up. This is a little bit running low. It's probably like a third of the tank, but it's still like $2, which actually isn't that much now that I'm thinking about it. But just, well, I guess if you're filling up a car, it's different, because like this is probably like $6 for like going like, I don't know, like really far and having probably like 2 or 3 hours of run time, which really isn't that bad of a deal. But let's fill it up with some gas. I'm running completely non-ethanol, so it's even more expensive, but works best, won't get all clogged up. So I think it's just better to go this way. I don't know how high octane it is or anything, but same stuff we put in lawnmowers. Oops, spilled a little bit. But yep, that's all this gas, so gonna need to fill that up sometime. Yep, we got gas, quite a bit now. It's nice. Gonna let that sit for a couple minutes, let all the fumes go away. And yeah, I'm gonna get my camera recording stuff set up, so we're probably not gonna do too much riding of my go-kart, but I will a little bit. It's already 5, so gotta hurry up soon. But I have my camera on my music stand. Oh yeah, another thing I do on my YouTube channel is some music stuff. I don't really do that much, but I play trumpet and I play drums. But so yeah, if you like music, you should also subscribe. But I'm gonna get started up, push it backwards, so yeah. I never did this straight pipe and the other one comparison because it kept dying, so we'll do it now. Okay, you gotta switch it to the muffler. I prefer riding it with the muffler on because it just feels faster and also back pressure helps. But start it up. I'm gonna walk backwards just so maybe you can like hear it. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna get to riding it now. Shoot, it's rolling away. That was scary. It started rolling away. Switching to phone camera, it idles at, it says 1,500. It might be a little bit inaccurate just because it is, but yeah. Okay, I got it all hooked up on here. So feels kind of cool. But now I can see where I'm actually pointing the camera, which was a problem before. So. Anyways, yeah, that was just to drive around the pasture. Oh no, that was funny. I was pointing the phone. Just to drive around the pasture out over there. And yeah. Also, by the way, the camera I'm using on my head is iCam Acaso. Oh, I don't know if it's iCam, but it's a Acaso EK7000, I think. And I just put a sticky thing onto my helmet so it'd stick. And I also have it not in the hard case right now. I have it in the case where it's just the camera kind of wrapped up, and I have the external microphone on it. So yeah, hopefully you could tell by that lap how fun it. Oh yeah, I forgot to show the tachometer. Okay, just gonna start it up. I don't know if oh, I always forget that the kill switch. Oops, sorry guys. Kill switch is on. I'm gonna try it without choke. Okay, idle. It does idle a little bit. Oh, that came undone. Oops. Anyways, I think that's it for this update video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, could you please like and subscribe? Oh yeah, shoot, I just realized. So all that footage from my camera, I'm super sorry, but it's all gonna be in short, like horizontal, because I have the camera mounted. I don't know if you can see it, but I have it mounted sideways for if I'm doing like a short. So that kind of sucks, but it'll be fine. Also, I kind of made this video. The main reason I did an update video is because I sent Cars and Cameras some fan mail, and they probably are my favorite YouTube channel. They do go-kart and mini bike stuff. Really, they got me excited about go-karts and into them, and I've pretty much watched all their videos for about, I don't know, probably like 2 years. I was watching them before I got my go-kart. But yeah, so I sent them fan mail and I showed them my channel. I said I'd come out with a new video. Hopefully it hasn't been too long. But anyways, yeah, thank you for watching. If Cars and Cameras, if you're here, could you please leave a comment and like if you have any like suggestions? I'd really love to hear from you guys. And yeah, Ike, if you are watching this, I hope you get better soon. I know you had your hip thing or back thing or whatever it was, but yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. Like I said earlier, like and subscribe. Just started this YouTube channel 4 months ago, and so far I've really been enjoying it. And if anybody sees it, hopefully it's you, and hopefully you subscribe.